hold several important positions in the Philippine Associations of Tourism and Hospitality Business. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce a fellow Tamaraw, Dr. Ephraimuel J.L. Abellana.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam. A pleasant afternoon to the fellow Tamaras here. This is my first time in Silang, Cavite, and I'm so happy. I'd like to say also thank you, a bigger thanks to my teacher 7 years ago, Dr. Eric Nasotio. Thank you, sir. Okay, this afternoon it's about the ever topic that we've discussed even at home or even the internet about the fourth industrial revolution. And according to Madam, we are in the education where the academe change is only only purpose in this world. We always to learn, relearn, and unlearn. So a pleasant afternoon again. So my topic is about okay, hospitality and tourism education in the Philippines, embracing the fourth industrial revolution. Okay, to date, according to ched.gov.ph, in the Philippines today, there are 2,300 HEIs in the Philippines, okay, including IAS. And this slide shows about the distribution of these HEIs in the Philippines, which we have here, academic year 2016-2017. So here we have 88% of the private HEIs, or 1,710. And we also have state universities or colleges or SUCs. We have 112, or 5.8%. And of course, the local universities and colleges, we have 107, or 5.5%. And of course, other government HEIs. And from the shared data, we have here different countries in Asia, Indonesia, Philippines, Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, based on higher education across Asia. Okay. In Indonesia, the lighter blue, it's the private HEIs, and the dark blue is about public schools. So in Indonesia has 2,431 okay, private institutions, and they also have public for 8%. And in the Philippines, we have, for private institutions, we have 1,673, and for the public schools or colleges, we have 233. And in Malaysia, there are 599, and that's for the private institutions, and the public is 58. One in Thailand, okay, they have 455 HEIs, and for these public schools, they have 66. And Vietnam, they have a lesser HEIs, but they have more than public institutions. Now, here in the Philippines, there are so many schools or colleges in NCR, okay? Now, the disciplines that with higher enrollment, according to 2016-2017 data, we have here the business and related programs, we have 26%, which that includes tourism and hospitality program and other business courses or programs. There are 26%. Education and teacher training, there are 21%. There are 12% for engineering and technology. And of course, the IT, there are 11%. And medical and allied programs are 6% and the likes. So this data about the HIs in the Philippines is also related to the tourism and hospitality businesses. Our topic for today is about sailing forward. So we cannot sail forward in the Philippines unless our students are not ready and adapt to technology. Here, as you can see, these are different good news in the Philippine or tourism industry. Okay? According to Rappler, tourist contribution to the Philippine economy grows in 2018. That is again connected to the HEIs because our students has to be really informed, trained, and be competent. And according to the Philippine News Agency or the PNA, tourism input grows, okay? And the last one is more from the Philippines, another a bigger chunk in terms of tourist arrivals. Now, for this fourth industrial revolution this afternoon, again, I am a professor of hotel and tourism management. I am not an IT person, I'm not a guru in technology, but in FEU, I am very proud of FEU. This is my 10th year in FEU. Our university was established in 1928, but we never stopped innovating our programs, our university. The fourth IR, according to Cambridge Dictionary, is the term Industrial Revolution is initially defined as the period of time during which work began to be done more by machines in factories done by hand at home. So this fourth Industrial Revolution is about what? Innovation, improving. And the start of 20th century, okay, sorry. And the first Industrial Revolution, okay, started what? 18th century, it started in England. It's about what? Steam power engine, okay, discovery. Next one, the second Industrial Revolution. It's about application of electrically powered mass production technology. And the third Industrial Revolution is about information technology or popularizing technologies in IT and in factory. And today, the fourth Industrial Revolution about what? Advancement of technology and innovation. I am a believer of innovation because in our university, we have so many students. We're about 27,000 inside FEU Manila alone. Okay, and then we really have to be adept in doing technology-driven program, including our class discussions. Now, the era of the fourth industrial revolution, again, in summary, the first industrial revolution, machines activated by mechanical power. The second industrial revolution is about mass production and assembly line. And the third industrial revolution about computers and automation. And the last one about what? Cybermatic systems. I've heard to Miss Lady about what? The millennials today are what? It's just a touch screen. No? We are all really adept to touch screens and smartphones. And I really agree to her. No? Because today, even in our university, I have an 8-hour or 6-hour lecture class. I only have 31-hour lecture because the students are already tired and bored. Now, the Industrial Revolution in Asia, okay, I shall start with China. Okay, in China, the concept of the Made in China in 2025 was initially proposed and recommended by the Chinese Academy of Engineering at the beginning of 2014. So this was about what? It's about industry information, okay, about internet, their plans about making it big. And what about in South Korea? Okay, the fourth industrial revolution about what? Manufacturing innovation. Again, the buzzword here is about innovation. And I'll show you later why. Fourth IR for FU naman. Okay? In South Korea, it's about innovation, about their manufacturing. And in Singapore, it's about the new research on innovation and the enterprise. And what about in Taiwan? A province of China, the Taiwan Production 4.0 initiative was announced by the Executive Yuan in September 2015, very recent. As a response to the fourth industrial revolution and encompasses a wider scope. Okay, it promotes smart technology. And what about in Japan? The concept of the fourth industrial revolution can be traced back to July 2010. And we know Japan is a very industrialized country. They're a very powerful country in terms of technology and advancement. And in the Philippines, we also have the preparation for industrial revolution. In 2013, the DOST spearheaded the Integrated Government Philippine project, which aims to provide ICT infrastructure. So again, Philippines also adapt to the changing in technology. And what about in India? The initiative named Make in India was announced by the Indian Prime Minister in September 2014. In terms of what? In terms of policy promotion, transformation India to a global design and manufacturing hub. And I had a very nice conversation the whole day today because I have some friends coming from India. I've discussed with them also when I was in 2016, I went to Delhi, India, and this was really a forgettable experience. And of course, in Malaysia, Kabao, okay, the 11th Malaysia Plan was released by the Economic Plan Unit at the Prime Minister's Department in May 2015. Again, if you notice here with the slides, these are very recent years. And according to 11 Wireless, okay, there are more mobile devices on the earth than the people. I went to New Zealand 3 years ago, and I was also shocked because there are more animals than people. Okay? When I have this journal, I was also surprised that there are also more users of mobile phones in the earth today. And okay, the era revolution. Okay, we live in the digital world. I'm so happy with the Adventist Medical Center. They're into medical tourism. That's really good because you'll be left behind if you don't do approaches in the medical field. And as also mentioned, the hospital should be a hotel setup, not a hospital setup. Again, that's about innovation. Now, in FEU, we the educators today, okay, also use internet tools for communication with students, doing simulation discussions found in the classrooms. And today, my only share for this afternoon's seminar is about our LMS in FEU. I'm sure the FEU towners here are familiar with the LMS. Okay, a learning management system is a software-based platform that facilitates the management, delivery, and measurement of an organization's corporate e-learning program. An LMS is a software, and FEU, since it was founded in 1928, we started the LMS 2017. Very young, okay? We always make change, always do changes, okay? And LMS systems are used to deploy a variety of learning strategies across different formats. In our teaching, when I do teaching, I always incorporate the LMS. We have this LMS like Canvas, okay? Canvas being used by other American big universities all over the world. And FU doesn't want only to settle down, we always drive more innovation. And Canvas is, again, innovation in technology. In our classroom, if you notice, we have now a new structure building. It's about technology building. In some parts of our buildings there in FU Manila, it's not a typical classroom. It's not a bench. It's about sofa and the likes. Okay? It's about technology, and there are so many TV sets along the room. So we use Canvas as one of our preparation for this innovation in technology. We don't want to be left behind. And it's good also FEU has, I think we're only 3 universities in the Philippines using Canvas because Canvas is a $1 million budget. Okay, this is how it looks, Canvas in FEU. Okay, we also have our login, our password, okay, and what's inside, okay. So there are so many icons there. You can make your quizzes, etc., etc. You can have also your conferences, assignments, etc. In FU, we are totally banning Facebook or Messenger. And as a teacher or a professor, be a member of the GC. Okay, we are not. We are prevented by the management. So we officially use Canvas. Now here, FU in Manila is always propagating Canvas all over the campuses of FU. Again, this is just to benchmark the global US universities because we don't want to be left behind. So in FU, we have so many trainings. Again, we started 2017. Our university was established in 1928. Again, it's not yet late. It's not too late for us to improve. And this is how I do when I travel abroad, when I travel in the Philippines. I can talk to my students via conferencing. Okay, it can accommodate 45 students in one time, depending on the internet connection. Okay, I always sometimes ask my students to do conferencing at night. I cannot have them conferencing in the morning, okay, because of the Wi-Fi connection. So here, I can talk to them, we can talk, we can discuss if you are not in your room, because FU allows us 2 or 3 times not to be present inside the classroom. Okay, that is our also processes. So here, this is my catering class. I can speak to them about catering. Okay, outside there, outside the campus. Of course, Canvas is about virtual classroom discussions about using or embracing technology today. Okay, so we have here a simulation, gauging the learner's previous knowledge and experience, and the like, and of course the virtual classroom components, the pretest, etc. Okay, there are also limitations about preparing a quiz. Okay, of course, if you will have a student, if you will be having a quiz for them and they're at their homes, okay. Of course, students are also trying to make you smarter than you. So you really have to be careful in presenting or making your quizzes. Again, that is an innovation in FEU. Okay, I think that will be all. Okay, so we'll be flying to Indonesia next year because I'm the chair for the education committee of the COREP. We'll be in Bali. So we have our organization about what? 1,000 members all over the Philippines with tourism and hospitality programs. We'll be in Bali soon. I am the chair for the conference 2020. It's our 30th year anniversary. And thank you for listening. A pleasant afternoon.
Thank you, Dr. Abellana, for sharing your expertise in tourism and hospitality management. As Dr. Abellana discussed, we all know that technology have a great contributions to improve the educational system, not only in the Philippines, but in Asia. So as we continue our learning process, we now welcome questions from the audience. So questions? How many questions? From FEU Cavite, do you have questions?
Questions about Canvas?
Actually, we already start using Canvas also in FEU Cavite last year. So we are in the process of improving our LMS, Learning Management System. So both FEU Manila and FEU Cavite is using Canvas already.
In FU Manila, we are the main university, main campus, and one of the branches in Silang. So we started from the main campus, and then every follows to other campuses of